I don't know why we aren't already using an ice cellar, because it's apparently way better than a preserving bin from what I've been able to see. Hello, Mr. Gargoyle and stupid tree ant. You think I don't see who you are? What's up, Reapers? My name's Scythe, and we are back again with some more PixARK. And I think today we're just going to have a very relaxing day. We're still going to go out and kill a bunch of things and hopefully get up to level 50 because we're almost there. But yeah, I just kind of want to take it easy, because we've been doing a lot of craziness lately, right? I wish you wouldn't keep putting things on my hotbar, like seriously. This gem spider, by the way, I'm utterly convinced that it doesn't actually, like, I enabled wandering. I've messed around with it for a while. I don't think that these guys end up producing gems at all, despite the fact that the game description says that they do. Maybe what these things do is, maybe you can use them to dig for gems? I don't know, because the game itself says that you can end up using these guys to end up getting gems, but I don't really see it, man. It just doesn't happen. Also, I ended up, as far as I recall, turning on damage numbers, so we should be able to see it right here. Yeah, there we go. So we're doing 110 damage plus a 25 or even 100. Maybe that was because it was a headshot right there. This is the lightning magic. I wanted to show you guys this and start getting into the magic today, because I forget whether we talked about that in the last episode or not, but magic seems to be the way that this game is developed. Like, it's just, I messed with it on a server and it's completely overpowered. Like, if we can end up getting to a mastery staff at level 60, we'll destroy absolutely everything. Yeah, so it is a headshot that's doing over 200 damage. That's absolutely insane, because if we end up causing you know, the headshot damage itself, and then the lightning anyways that we're using right now seems to do another effect right after. Why won't it grab this? Stupid thing. But compare that to our spear here, which means we're gonna have to find another stupid turtle. I don't know. Also, I'm noticing that there is a little bit of jittering. I don't know if that's gonna actually show up in the recording, guys. 181, so we're doing pretty much the same amount of damage with our spear, except the staff is ranged. Yeah. But hopefully you guys aren't seeing any jitteriness in the recording or anything like that. I've been trying to mess around with a bunch of different settings. Overall, OBS in general is a very good recording software, but I think it combined with Adobe Premiere Pro, because Adobe kind of sucks. They don't really update for the sake of YouTube, because it's a professional editing software for Hollywood movies, so they don't really care about making it work with variable frame rate or working with NVIDIA specific recording devices and stuff like that, right? So anyways, OBS has a couple different options for recording. Right now I'm using the method that is a little bit more taxing on my computer, so that's why things end up just going blah, 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 and hopefully it's not going to end up being that much of a problem in the recording. So I just kind of been messing with things. Should we try and fight this guy? I don't think so, because I don't think we're actually like that strong as the gargoyle. Okay, we're doing pretty much the exact same amount of damage as our spear. Never mind, we did 500 damage right there. And then this turtle is taking like no damage at all. Why? Why is the other guy like so much stronger? But speaking of which, I wanted to try and take a peek at this here, guys, because I wanted to show you this. The spear itself, we already kind of know it does. Help? Help! Why am I stuck? I'm actually stuck. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. I heard about people dealing with that, but I never had it happen to myself. So let's see. What can we do here? We're doing what? Oh, only like 34 and stuff. Okay, so that's not really as much damage as I thought it was, because otherwise if we spear him... Okay. So if we spear him, we do one attack. If we hit him with a magic spell and actually get direct contact, it's like doing 2 attacks. So yeah, magic definitely is the way to go. It still is the way to go, not only just with normal killing, but skeletons themselves end up dying pretty quick as well. So we could end up trying to use these magics in the desert temple. Maybe we'd be able to take on the boss. I don't really think so, though, because these guys are still particularly powerful. Like you saw right there, it took us quite a while to kill him. Ooh, primitive copper ass. That's kind of useless. But down here, there's actually more to this dungeon that we can't actually experience until way later. Man, the video effects are all up in my face. Because down there, we need to go on foot. There's no dinosaur alive that we would be able to take in there that would not only be able to handle the skeletons, but to be able to even, like, navigate the area, right? And because of it, we're going to have to wait until we get a Master Staff, I think, unfortunately, because that's going to be the only way that we're going to actually be able to cause enough damage to all of those skeletons. Because I was testing it in my multiplayer world, and seriously, you become extremely powerful when you end up getting to that Master Staff. That is at level 60, I think. So my mini goal for today, I've kind of already been scouring the land. That's a luck, sulfur right there. I really want to get us a Sarco, because at level 50, we're going to be able to actually use a Sarco Saddle. And I'm curious to see, because the game actually says that Sarcos are good for fighting Megalodons, and we've got a pretty big ocean behind us. I want to start kind of getting into the ocean stuff. I'm not like completely 100% dedicated to it, because honestly, the ocean is a very, very deadly place, and generally seems to be very unoptimized compared to everywhere else, because there's not really that many creatures in the ocean yet. So let me just search around like an idiot for a bit and see if I can end up finding this guy. Oh, look at that. There was actually one right beside me, pretty much. So I'm wondering, can we... I guess we could probably, like, we could probably stay on our gargoyle as we end up taming him, right? What level is he? Level 8? That's not really what I was hoping for, but either way, I guess we should head on back to base. Now, what I'm curious about when I say that, we gotta get our sleepy arrows is why. When I'm talking about fighting it on the gargoyle is, should we actually risk like going on the ground and just standing on this guy? Like, are we tall enough right now that the Sarco wouldn't cause damage to us if we were trying to trank it from up there? Or should I just set up a proper arena? I probably should just end up setting a proper base up, because if he ends up getting up close and personal and attacking me even once, it could end up going very, very badly for us, because for all I know, he's going to end up knocking us off of our gargoyle, and that would not be good. So 300 arrows is definitely going to end up being just fine. Also, I know a lot of you guys in the comments were saying that we should tame a T-Rex. T-Rex takes like over 500 tranks or something like that, so we're not, or sleepy arrows, I guess I should say. Tranks are different. So I'm not really hoping for that right now, especially when we have to be level 60 or 70 or something to get a T-Rex saddle in the first place. So I'm not really like all about it or anything like that, you know what I mean? A magic dragon would be nice to get, I think that would be really cool. So let's see how this is going to end up working out for us. Is it going to work out? Are we tall enough? Are we tall enough that we're not going to end up taking damage from this idiot? Most likely not. He's probably just going to kill me, and that's going to be that, right? But let's try it out, find out the hard way. Can you please stop doing that? Dumb arrows. I don't know why he always like loosens the bow sometimes before I even like actually let go of the mouse button. Okay, he's coming right up to me. I don't know why none of our shots actually registered there. That's really, really weird. And whoop! Yeah, he's taking bites out of me. Okay, we don't want him to do that to our Garg. We don't want him to do that. So what we can do... Stupid game! No! Ah, where is he? Gargoyle! Oh, good, he's aggroing the gargoyle. Thank goodness gracious. Because what you can do, if he would ever come to a complete stop, please, you stupid idiot, is you get off your gargoyle. Okay, I don't like this. You're supposed to be able to get off your gargoyle and just kind of stand there in the air, but for some reason this stupid moron seems to be landing every single time I try to get off of him. That's really, really stupid. Like, did they change that? What's going on with that? Okay, so the Sarco's still hanging out over there. Let's, I guess, just set up like a shop here so that we can end up getting it tamed, but I gotta get rid of all this garbage around me. Like, seriously, please, just... Because even a level 6 raptor is going to wreck my face. The Sarco is still coming at me. I forgot these guys have insane amounts of aggro. Seriously, I just want to tame him, and he's going to take like 50 years, too. Is he still coming after me? No, he's not. Good. He's probably going to notice me, though, so I better get over here and start setting up shop. Alright, that should be a decent enough pit. Can you please, like, get out of here, you stupid parasaur? Like, seriously. It can go over 3 blocks, which is interesting. But, yikes, dude. We got a zombie in there? Huh. You! Come after me! Come on! Sarco's one of the only creatures that I think actually seems to follow a gargoyle. Because other... Because otherwise, not many things chase after a gargoyle. I don't know if it's because the creatures themselves and their AI is like scared of it because it's such a powerful creature, or just because it's so weird and freaky. Come on. There you go. Can you get out? I don't think so. I think we're good. So we should be able to... No! Bad! That thing was going to start attacking me, I swear. So now we can do this. And I don't think he can hit me. Yeah, so it's going to take me a while to knock this idiot out. Well, he's starting to move around a lot, which usually when they end up doing that, it means that they're about to be knocked out. Hopefully. Because otherwise I've almost put 50 arrows into this guy alone, which... pretty crazy when you think about it. This is actually why in most cases it's better to go for sleepy arrows or magic arrows rather than going for ballistas or trank bullets and stuff like that, because those resources are very, very difficult to attain, considering the fact that they don't really do that much better than like the other options. You know, like from what I've been able to test, like T-Rex takes apparently like over 500 sleepy arrows or something like that. And Joe and me on my private server ended up getting a whole bunch of tranks, and we put like 200 tranquilizer bullets into a T-Rex, and it still didn't go down. I don't know if it's because it was like super duper powerful or something like that, but it's just like, why would we end up wasting our time getting the tranquilizers then if sleepy arrows are going to end up being that much more affordable, even though, yes, it's technically going to end up taking longer, but how much longer does it actually take? Because reloading that, you know, the long neck rifle is pretty brutal. Seriously, I thought this guy was going to be able to get knocked out by the time I finished explaining that. Jeez. There, man alive. Okay, that was like, what, 100 arrows into him alone? Give me my sleepy arrows back. Ah! Give me all my arrows back. Give me them! Even though he's not going to give us all of them back by any means. Oh, gosh, really? I didn't grab any of my meat, man. I had it all in this guy's inventory. Come here, you. Do we have prime meat? No, we don't. Ew. Ah! Huh! I knew it. I knew it. Thank goodness for that 25% damage reduction, because that was stupid. Man, this game. Ridiculous. All right, let's get this guy tamed and done with. Well, I accidentally hit this parasaur, and for some dumb reason, it's another one of those creatures that stays aggressive, I was gonna say aggro, at you forever. I don't know why, like seriously. By the way, can't we actually tame these guys at level 50, if I'm not mistaken? Not that they're like useful in any way, shape, or form. Can you land? Like, listen to me tapping the spacebar like an idiot. Like, I'm so glad they kept that feature from ARK into this game, where you just don't land on a flying creature. Yeah, level 50. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll have to tame one of those guys. It's gonna take a while, though. All right, well, we got 2 minutes to kill, so before I can turn him into a Pix block. So I guess we're just gonna start walking home with them. And then otherwise, we're still pretty close to level 50. I should actually be killing a little bit more things than what we've been doing thus far, because I thought we were going to be able to get it really, really soon. Seems like we're gonna have to go through the area and actually do some stuff. Oh no, I was hoping we would just passively get it. Don't you go so far that he ends up going out of render distance, you stupid gargoyle. I know you're jealous of him because the Sarco's like super duper powerful and you just kind of punch things, which is actually really, really cool. It's kind of stupid, but it's cool at the same time. I guess I could just go and kill some skeletons to try and level up, honestly. Forget that. I don't want to kill skeletons. I want to use my gargoyle and punch things that are in the sky. Can you actually hit him, though? There you go. Oh, I thought he was going to one-shot him. That would have been so funny, dude. Oh, well. Let's go into the desert here and see what we can end up taking on, because the gargoyle is pretty beefy, dude. Like, he's pretty powerful. Not really the best, just because his hit detection is a little bit off, but I guess another thing we could do too is with our Argent, we could come in here and, I don't know why I never did this in a video, but we can right-click to pick things up with the Argent, right? And we can actually attack while things are stuck in our hands and they can't actually fight back. I guess there's no real reason to do that though, because look at this guy. Like, he doesn't even take any damage, he just kills everything. Seriously? I kind of want to see what he's like in a dungeon, because this is pretty good. What about a scorpion? Are we going to be able to take that on? Hopefully. At least we got good knockback on this guy, because otherwise we would be getting torped like crazy from this idiot. Okay, Scorpion is a little bit more of a contender here. Okay, maybe not. I love how everything explodes though, dude. Like, seriously. This is the whole thing, is now we're finally getting to the point where we're at that higher tier of being able to do stuff. And because of it, I just need to spend some serious time grinding up, like, XP. And we would actually be able to blast through, like, so many levels just by doing this. Because you look at the amount of XP that we're actually getting just by fighting with this guy, and it's pretty nuts, dude. Like, seriously. I kind of want to take on the dungeon creatures, but at the same time, I know that could end up going very, very badly for us. A Minotaur as well. I was reading up on the wiki. Apparently, the Minotaurs are really, really good for just weird resources. You know, like, that's all you really do, is you fight them specifically so you can end up getting the good items off of them. Oh my. Just give me a second here to kill this Scorpion. And then that back there, that is an altar for the Grim Reaper, the strongest boss in the entire game. I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to take a peek and see if he's actually over there, because he kind of just stands on that thing and waits for you to go fight him. But I really don't want him to aggro me, because if he is there, then we're just dead meat. I'm pretty sure he's there, and the game's just not loading things in. I'm being very cautious. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm not gonna go for it. That's still really, really cool, though, dude. Like, that we actually got this generation in our world. Because that thing is, I don't know. We've been generally getting very lucky. So far, we have a desert dungeon. We have, you know, we've had every type of dungeon generate for each of the different biomes. And then, as I mentioned in the previous episode, we got very, very lucky with the fact that we got every type of biome so far to actually generate in our world. Anyways, let me get to level 50 here. We are so close to leveling, dude. You know what I want to see? What's our right click do as the gargoyle? Oh, that just pushes enemies back. Okay, I wondered whether or not it was a ramming ability that was going to end up causing lots of damage, but doesn't seem like it. I wonder if our gargoyle, I very much doubt that he could handle anything in the Doomlands, honestly. But, hey, we got level 50, so let's head back to base and get ourselves a Sarco Saddle. We're not going to be able to have enough time to go into the ocean with him today, but we are going to be able to at least ride him. And for the most part, I'm just more interested in the fact that we saw that death thing spawn right there, you know? Like, that's crazy. Sarco Saddle? What is it? Oh, we need to be the level in the first place. What am I thinking? We just craft that on our person. Sarco Saddle is going to end up being leather, copper ingot, and chitin. That's simple. Like, super duper easy. We might even have, yeah, we got leather. There's the chitin, and all we need now is just the copper ingots. Ah, I see. It wants us to have the raw chitin, so we have to actually craft it in the mortar pedestal thing. Well, that's not, like, that's difficult or anything. You just gotta use the same stupid thing. There we go, Sarco Saddle. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Yes, we're actually progressing fairly well here, guys. Like, seriously, I'm really, really happy with... I mean, generally, I've been taking things, like, super duper easy lately, but yeah! That's so cool. Oh, dude, that's so neat. Can I zoom the camera out? Yeah, there we go. That's cool, man. I want to see how much damage this guy does when we end up attacking with him, because our gargoyle was doing, like, 100 damage a pop. Even on weaker enemies, he was doing just 100 damage, so I guess we can use that as a kind of way to gauge how much damage we're gonna actually do. This guy's pretty slow. His stamina goes down like crazy, but I'm really hoping he's going to end up compensating with his just raw damage. 108. That's it? Really? What about killing one of these guys? Okay, yeah, he's doing like 200 damage on that guy. Okay. So he's definitely a contender. I mean, granted, our gargoyle is obviously a much higher level than this guy. So that's the other thing to consider as well, is that if we had this Sarco like super duper powerful, he would pretty much be like a force to be reckoned with, dude. Like, seriously, I gotta grind him up on some of these weaker creatures. Dude, that's so cool. Oh man, I'm so hyped for that. That's so awesome. Oh, we could get that guy over there. I do want to also, what am I thinking? I gotta take a quick peek. Let's take a look. What are the other engrams we can end up getting? This, I think, is still, yeah, level 55. What about metallurgy? Is there anything we can get into yet? Where is it? Level 50. Okay, we can get the ballista. I guess we'll go that route and just grab it just for the sake of coolness. I don't know if it's necessarily something that we want to go for, honestly. The magic ballista, though, I'm interested in that because that'll knock out... does not affect normal creatures or bosses. Yeah, so we're going to be able to knock out magic creatures very, very well with that thing. That should be pretty cool. Maybe we could try and tame a griffin with it. It's going to be a very pricey way of doing it because you could just set up a cage to very easily trap a griffin, but still cool. Plot. This can be used for planting crops and is an important building block of sustainable development. Yeah. I'm going to have to use that to get ourselves some narco berries. And then there's an armadillo saddle. I have never even messed with those guys. We have a megalodon saddle option as well. But taming a megalodon is a whole other issue because taming creatures underwater is just like, yikes. And then we could also, we can already do iron stuff as far as our builds are concerned. That's pretty cool. What's the difference between a metal water pipe and a stone one? Or is it just that this one is going to end up taking less damage? Maybe. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to grab that just yet. Catapult turret, that's going to end up being something that you can use with the boulder. Can only be using a catapult turret. Oh, I thought that was going to end up just being a full-on proper boulder, not a spiky one that causes damage. I thought that was going to be one that would be able to actually, like, knock creatures out. So anyways, then there's the iron bone set. Terrain building or train building platform. We never really got into the trains, not yet anyways. Metal water reservoir. Connect this to water to continuously get water resources. Can supply water for an irrigation network through pipes. Okay, I guess that's where it's all trying to go. It's just with all that weird stuff. We can get ourselves a light gun and a light bullet, so that's just a flare gun, obviously. And then for magic, what do we get here? Level 50 is the fungus beast saddle, which is a pretty weird creature. I don't really even know where that thing ends up spawning. I think it's underground. In either case, thanks for watching, folks. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor my YouTube channel and check links in the description for my merch store. Haha! As well as Gawkbox, which is a way you can donate to me for free. Sign on and stay epic, everybody.